Shahbaz Sharif is a Pakistani politician and the brother of former Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. Well, Shahbaz Sharif now says that he wants India and Pakistan to end their decade-old conflict by following in the footsteps of US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, who met in Singapore on Tuesday. In a series of tweets, Shahbaz Sharif has said the Singapore summit can set a good precedent for the two countries to initiate dialogue and resolve long-festering disputes. Shahbaz Sharif tweeted, "The Singapore summit between the US and North Korea should set a good precedent for Pakistan and India to follow. Ever since the start of the Korean War, the two nations have been at odds with one another, both threatening to use military force with their nuclear arsenals facing each other." Even though Shahbaz Sharif tweeted this proposal, he seems to have forgotten that the top Pakistani ministers have in the past threatened the use of nuclear force against India. New Delhi, of course, has a no first use policy. Many questions standing out on that proposal. If Shahbaz Sharif is to be taken at his word, will Pakistan actually be willing to denuclearize? Will Pakistan withdraw from occupied Kashmir? And will Pakistan end ceasefire violations? Just today, 4 BSF jawans and officers have been killed. And will Pakistan stop harboring terrorists? Will Pakistan also complete the trial in the Mumbai attacks case? And will Islamabad pledge to protect its minorities? Surya Gangadharan now joining us live from the WION newsroom. Surya, what do you put down to the reason of why Shahbaz Sharif is currently raising this issue?
Well, I don't think Shahbaz Sharif occupies any official position in Pakistan. And in that sense, he's quite at liberty to say whatever he wants. And saying these things are easy, actually implementing them is the problem. Given the fact that there are different centers of power in Pakistan, all operating virtually independently of each other. And here I must mention the army, which is the one of the prime movers of the India policy in Pakistan. And traditionally, it is the Pakistani military which has laid the outlines of the policy to be followed towards India, which the other players in the political scene, the politicians and others, generally tend to respect. So in that sense, Shahbaz Sharif saying anything of this kind, frankly, means nothing.
And Surya, any link to the elections that are coming up? Would you think Shahbaz Sharif's tweets?
Well, if you look back, many years ago when Nawaz Sharif became Prime Minister, one of the first remarks he made was that he wanted to see open borders between India and Pakistan and trade, But within weeks of that, making those statements, he fell completely quiet, and then the pressure from the army mounted. And today he is out of business completely. So in that sense, yes, they can say a lot of these things, but ahead of elections, I'm not even sure India is going to be much of a factor in those elections. I think it's going to be more of internal issues, and the fact that you have a new set of people coming in, jihadis who have made their reputations in Afghanistan and Kashmir, who are now apparently going to enter parliament. So I think that's a bigger concern for Pakistanis.
Surya Gangadharan reporting live from the WION newsroom.